Hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic for hoteliers who has a 3 or 2 stars hotel. If you want to upgrade your hotel without spending too much money. Let's skip the small talk and dive straight into our main topic. Upgrade without the luxury price tag. If you want to know how budget hotels can win big with behavioral tweaks. In chapter 1, we want to speak about how stop copying the 5 stars hotel. Why your hotel guests need something different. Actually, if you have a 2 star or 3 star hotel, you really don't need marble counters to get 5 star reviews. Or you don't need to have a lobby fountain or sculptures, big sculptures, chandelier to win repeat guests. You know, our aim is to repeat our guests, but it is not the way. And also, I have to mention that it is too important to know how a human brain work, the function of the brain, and don't focus too much on Instagram algorithm. You know, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube are important for our advertisements, but you have to know how to do it, not with a, for example, big sculpture or chandelier. In this mega guide, in this video, we are going to walk through every corner of your hotel from bathroom to lobby to hall rooms. And I want to show you exactly where your money is going to be wasted and how to redirect for massive impact. It's not really important if you are currently are in, for example, 6 or 7 rating in booking.com or other platforms or sites. Um, we can know how to rebuild our hotel, how to train our staff, how to behave. If we understand, we know how your guests think. So it is too important to make a guest feel like they just stayed in a warm hug and all without overspending. As you can see here, we have a lobby in a hotel. I don't know if it is 2 star hotel, 3 star, or where is it because we don't want to mention the name or the country of this hotel. We just want to know how to rebuild this lobby with a minimum budget, but very productive, very profitable for us. Chapter 2, we want to talk about this lobby as you see here and how to change this lobby with 400 euro budget, 500 euro. It's not a lot for a lobby of a hotel. And you have to know that most of the guests you have to know that most of the guests are spend the, for example, 7 to 10 minutes in your lobby, including check-in, check-out. These are the average data. And yet you can see the many budget are spending in uh, hoteliers lobby, hotels lobby. For example, thousands of euro for showing your fancy or luxury. Okay, now we want to know what is the problem of this lobby. Cold white lighting that makes everything look sterile, like hospital. You have to know that cold white lighting is not very good for your, especially your lobby. Random abstract art that doesn't connect emotionally. I have to say that abstract art, frames, paintings are important, but you have to know what kind of art and why you hanging them on your lobby. They have to convey some meanings to your guests, not just randomly. Shiny surface that echo sound and make guests comfortable. You have no idea how much a carpet, a Persian carpet, or even a small carpet can influence on your guest's mind. You have no idea. It is important. Uninviting furniture place like an interrogation room. Avoid that because we want to create a cozy, warm lobby, not interrogation room. How we can fix these problems? Warmth over wow, the title. Soft lighting, texture fabrics, and circular furniture arrangement make the space feel emotionally safe. It's your mission to create a space that feels safe. The brain, the human brain, reads curves. They are obsessed with curves and warm hoods as friendly. They recognize this um, atmosphere friendly. A round wooden table and beveled chairs beats any crystal chandelier. Believe me, wooden table, don't forget it. Framing matters. Use a wooden frame mirror behind the front desk. Why? Because physical frames prime the brain for mental structure. It subconsciously tells the guest this place is organized. Smell like you mean it. Smell is too important. A subtle diffuser with a local scent like fig, pine, saffron, even saffron. Will create a olfactory anchoring. Always, I recommend hotelier don't underestimate the smell. You know, smell most of the time without even seeing, visiting any places can stay in your guest's brain. It is important. As you can see here, guests remember smells 10 times more vividly than what they saw in lobby. 10 times. Coffee as a startment. Set up a DIY free coffee corner with a cute wooden sign and warm lighting. It costs you next to nothing, but send a powerful message. We care about you. People most of the time want to think that you are really care about them. They want to to face surprises. You know, they love the free things. And sometimes you can spend really less than you think, but it can influence your guests, like free coffee corner. Uh, I estimate this price about 300, 360. Once you do it, and you can see how much your rent will be raised. Chapter 3. We have a bathroom picture here, and we want to know how to fix it. But before that, I have to mention that we spoke about frame art, and what I mostly recommend, it's a general, but based on your location, your hotel, the stars, and what's your mission in your hotel. It's too important. I recommend hotelier to hanging some frames, even one frame, one big frame, about your city, about your about your tradition, about your local food, about everything that are for you, for your city. For example, who has a hotel in, for example, Rome, can hang some frames like, for example, clothesline, or I don't know, some kinds of spaghetti that are local. You have to convey some meaning that uh, be- in this place, in this city, you face with these um, foods, places, and they have to have a meaning. Okay, in chapter 3, we want to know how we rebuild the bathroom. And before we start this part, I believe I rechanged the lobby uh here. Rebuild the lobby here. Yeah, we have it. You can see here. Um, I have to say that I use the AI for rebuild this place. So sometimes AI cannot understand me, and because of that, I need to speak on the explain more on these um, pictures. As you can see here, there is a round wooden table and the cactus here, which is, my sign. I like that cactus a lot. And also, we use warm lighting. It makes it friendly and cozy. And also, free coffee bar here. You can see it's not too much, but it can have effect. And also, using some kinds of lighting that makes it cozier. And about this frame, I, because I don't want to show that where is this hotel or what is the name of this hotel, because we just use this picture as an example, not want to, you know, um, crisis any kinds of hotel or restaurants. Because of that, I choose this frame, but I recommend you to choose what kind of art of frame. It is just example, but you can uh, change it. Okay, finally, the bathroom. Why white towels beat branded soap every time? You need to build your bases, and after that, you need to build other design or parts. If you don't have a free, white, clean towel, your branded soap will not work, honestly. Your guest can think. Okay, here we can see the mirror, the, for example, the walls, the color of the wall. There's no towel here, there's no carpet here. Uh, the light is like hospital. I'm always tell that it's like hospital. I don't like it. It's real and this thing. And maybe I have these feelings, but I can smell. I can smell bad, you know. It's kind of my mind to think about it. And also you can see there is nothing here, not soap, not any diffuser, because it's important to put it just a little diffuser on your um, edge, for example, under the mirror. Okay, so let's go and see what I have written before. The usual mistakes here: pattern or dark towels that feel old even when they are clean. We didn't have even dark towels here. We didn't have it at all. Mismatched soap and generic plastic shampoo bottles. There were no soap, there were no shampoos. At least in the picture, I didn't see that. Cold white light that exposed every flaw. I told you before, like hospital. Loud floor tiles that make even clean rooms feel messy. Okay, how to upgrade this bathroom? All white all the time. Use pure white towels and bathroom, as I told you. The brain links purity. But when your brain think about white, unconsciously think about purity, no matter the brand is. Even I saw a shop here near my house that um, sell his, for example, some towels, big towels, €2, €3. It doesn't matter, but it should be clean and white. In behavioral science, we call it purity Q. It's too important. It's like a trust booster. Aromas of assurance. Skip the artificial fresheners. Instead, ensure natural ventilation and consider essential oils such as fresh and safe. Think lemon, mint. Also, green tea. I like the green tea sometimes. Or lemon, my favorite ones. Tone down the lighting. Install a warm tone wall light by the mirror. It was too important. Because most of the time they see their face in the mirror, so it can help them. Structural signal cleanliness. A wooden shelf under the mirror help guests organize their toiletries and signal orders. Another subtle hygienic clue. I Last year I saw a hotel. A hotel was three stars, if I remember right. And everything was good. Not everything, but most of the thing was good. But they didn't have any place in their bathroom, especially on the mirror, under the mirror, to help guests to organize their stuff because they are travelers, they are tourists, and they come with I don't know, big suitcase, and especially women need this place to organize their makeup tools, or maybe something for the skincare tools, and you have to prepare these um shelves under the mirror, or at least near the sink or mirror. Small thoughtful touches. Add a tiny cactus here. Cactus is more important. A natural soap dish. uh it makes sense, so their brain trusts you. Total transformation here is about 100 per room. It really depends on when you're leaving. Maybe dollar, I don't know. And as I said here, with 30, 40 euro, you can satisfy your guest, or you can raise your scores. And we can see here it's the lamp, uh, warm light, cactus always. The mirror, we didn't change it, just replace the shelf here with wooden shelf. It makes it looks better, but if you don't have it, you can use. I prefer to use wooden, you know. And we changed the hair dryer place because it was not very good, and we changed the color of this wall. All is white, and the towel, as you see here, even a small towel, but it's important. We didn't change the sink, and we didn't change this shelf. It is useful. And also the diffuser is important, and I personally add this. You can add or not, but I think it's beautiful. Or sometimes I recommend hotels to, for example, leave some notes instead of, you know sometimes when you enter to the some bathroom in hotels, you can see the a paper that how you clean your hands. Trust me, everyone know that. How, for example, I don't know, if something happened, how to, I don't know, turn off the fire. You know, they're important, but the place is not next to the mirror. You have to touch their eyes, you have to be creative. And also the carpet, a little carpet here can help you. The atmosphere is like, clean, and carpet is always work, believe me. It has a long story. Maybe in one video I can just talk about carpets, the dimension, the colors, the where you have to put them, etc. Maybe I will create a video about that. Chapter 4. The sleep equation. Why comfort isn't about thread count. I want to tell you what actually disrupts guests' sleep. As you know, sleep time is too important for your guests because some of them are traveling for the business. They have important meeting at tomorrow morning, or also they are tourists, and they have to wake up soon to visit a lot of places. They don't have enough time. So Make a situation for their sleep time, a quiet situation, warm situation, safe situation are important, and it really stick to their mind. I had a hotel before, and I think uh, the hotel rate was about five, five in, as I remember it correctly, five in booking.com, five score. And the most important thing, the most important thing that guests were com- mm, were dissatisfied about that was the sounds, the no, because it was a noisy place, and in a very touristic city. I don't want to mention the city, but it was one of the most important touristic city in the world, and the place of the hotel was very, very good. The location was very good. It was at the center of that town, and because of that, from morning to night, even midnight, there were a lot of tourists out there, and you could hear their voices, their sounds, and just with replaced some windows, just with um, do some kinds of special uh, options that I offered them. They raised their score from 5, I don't know, to 6.5 or even 7, because some other things could be handled, but the noise, uh, you know, they didn't know why they get this. They got some reviews that they're awful, and we analyzed for them. So, Bluetooth lighting that tricks the brain into wakefulness. Uh, outside, blue light is poison for the brain guests when they want to sleep. Outside noise, as I told you, leaking in from windows, hallways, or thin walls. Even you can cover your walls with um, some kinds of material that they are not too expensive, but they will be too helpful. One size fits all clothes that don't match sleep style. If you have money and if you can, it's better to, for example, have a two or even three different size of pillow. Heavy synthetic blanket that trap heat and anxiety, obviously. How to fix it? Uh, 2700 Kelvin is your magic number for your light in your room. Um, warm light mimics sunsets, telling the brain time to wind down. Silence is golden, is important. As told you before, acoustic is foam, you can use it. Uh, I told you another option here. Offer pillow option. I told you it's important. And don't forget the blanket. Versatile layers win over heavy dots. Let's get adopt in bed to their comfortable level. You know, it fosters autonomy. And I mentioned you some useful uh, things that you can um, add in your hotel room. Add a low level light switch, a phone charging dock, um, and maybe even handwritten note. It is important if especially your guests are more working or travel for work. It is important. A small signal of care reduce bedtime anxiety and anchor the room as a safe place. And final note, everything I told you is my opinion. You can don't accept it. You can accept it and see that how much your hotel score can be raised, and it is what it is. And if you like our video, my video, please um like it, please subscribe it, and also you can find my contact info if you want to call me, if you want to email me. I prefer email. And so we can communicate with each other, we can speak about your hotel, we can think, and I can tell you what is your leak, and I can analyze you as soon as you think about your hotel. And have a good time for today.